Yo, what is going on, guys? We are here with the top 3 picks that I'm going to be having for this week. However, we are going to be going over some clay stuff as well because I do think it's pretty important. So I haven't gone over the clay allocation yet, but I'm going to be going over that now, and there is a clay baking guide over on their white paper if you do want to check that out. So right here, you're going to have to connect a DApp to their website. So over here at claybaking.io, you would just connect your website, use Nami, Eternal, whatever wallet that you have your clay in, and then you can start to bake it. However, there's something else that you can do as well. So I'm over here on Daedalus for the first time in frickin' forever because that's just my Daedalus wallet. I don't really feel like converting it over to Nami, Eternal, any of that. But I want to stake with clay now instead of Yummy or Yumi, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go clay, and I'm going to explain why I want to do this as well. So over here, after you've been baking your clays for about 2 weeks, you will be getting your clay allocation. So whoever gets the clay allocation first is likely going to be able to dump on everybody else who gets it a day or two later. So I do think that the price is going to dump as soon as these are allocated. Alright, and this explains basically everything. So after the 14 days, you will get your clay as long as you haven't sold it or stopped the baking period. So if you do stop it within 13 days, then this is the allocation that you'll get. After 1 day, you'll get 4%, 2 days, you get 9%, and then you can kind of read the rest, see where it goes from there. And then also, if you sold or moved your assets while you were baking, you don't get any of the rewards, and neither do they. So this is why I actually wanted to stake with clay and not with Yumi, because if I am not baking, which I'm not right now, and therefore leave their clay token unclaimed, they will be additionally rewarded. Some of the rewards are given from the people who stopped staking early. So if you were one of the people staking for 14 days and then you stopped about 10 days in, some of that percentage would be given to the people who haven't started baking yet. What's also interesting is down here, it says, while you bake your clay token, your NFT will not be accumulating daily rewards. Therefore, it is also beneficial to bake less often. You will accumulate more clay if you bake once in a year rather than 3 or 4 times. Also, clay is associated with the NFT, not your wallet. So therefore, if you sell your NFT, the unbaked clay will transfer with it. Lastly, to tie everything together, if you do delegate ADA to the clay stake pool and hold clay tokens or have unclaimed clay attached to an NFT in the same wallet, you will be rewarded with additional clay. But now I'm going to jump in and start talking about the top 3 picks that I have for this week. And the first 2 that I'm going to start with, I'm going to lump them in as one, and this is going to be LeatherHeads and Sneakerheads. So starting off with LeatherHeads, this is Tom Rem's project, who is also from Tiger Society. On August 11th, there will be 5,555 of these NFTs minting for 99 ADA apiece. Checking out their roadmap, we are on phase 1, and they have already launched their website, and now we are on season 1 minting, and they are bringing up the tokenomics, marketing investments collaboration, their $head token will be launched, and team growth and consolidation. So there will be phase 2 where they will have their IPO of their head token, they will start staking their season 1, they'll have auctions of season 1 purchasable with head token, their white paper will come out, they will airdrop their head, and that will start for active members and holders. They will have season 1 staking to start to gain head, copyright and brand registration, and explore merch passive income. And then lastly, for phase 3 and 4, they will be doing a special LeatherHead collection that you can only buy with their $head tokens. They will have a liquidity pool, whitelists that are purchasable, investors and partner expansion, burning head program will start, and then in phase 4, they will have a head adoption where partners adopt/accept in other NFT projects. Season 2 will mint, they will have yield farming, roadmap version 2.0, and new investment funds. Checking out their team just briefly because we do need to check out Sneakerheads. We do have Tom Rem here, who is doxed. We have Big J, who is also from Tiger Society and doxed. We have Chinese Gandalf, who is a full-time community manager and mod. And then we have Beth, who is also a mod from Tiger Society. And then we have Andre here, who is going to be helping with a lot of the blockchain stuff and the tokenomics. So now we'll be going and checking out some of their sneak peeks, and then we're going to compare everything to Sneakerheads because, like I said in some previous videos, I do think that only a few projects per week will be that like amazing project that are worth minting and flipping. The other projects will likely go below mint. It doesn't mean that they're bad projects, but if you are going to buy them, it would be much smarter, in my opinion, to buy them after they minted. I also don't know if everybody notices this, but this is actually a shoe or parts of a shoe that make up this LeatherHead. So like here's maybe like the tongue of the shoe, and then here's maybe some like Nike swooshes that would go on the side of it. And then I don't really know what the ears are. Maybe that's some other decoration or something, but here's like where the laces would kind of be. But yeah, they make faces out of theoretical shoe parts. Scrolling through, you know, they do look really, really clean. It's just gonna be one of those things. Does the community really hype this up and want one of these LeatherHeads? I think there's a lot of projects out there that look really, really clean, but the community just kind of doesn't care about them. So we'll have to see what the community says about this project, but the art does look very clean, and I think it does have a lot of potential. Another reason why I really wanted to cover Sneakerheads and LeatherHeads together is because they do mint on the same exact day as well. And we can already see right off that they have about 3,000 less members inside of Sneakerhead Club than in LeatherHeads. There's also a 55 ADA difference though as far as pricing. So it is the same 5,555 on the same date, but it is roughly 40 ADA cheaper. So we also see that their team is fully doxed, just as the other team was, so no real differences there. However, I have seen Tom Rem a bit more just because I've known Tiger Society for a while, but that's neither here nor there on the doxed team, in my opinion. We do see Kevin Monero, who is part of the club staff, and he is also from Animalians that's minting on the 8th this week. Also, I'm not going to be covering Animalians, but basically they do want to help with education, whether that's providing education or helping fund it. But they were going to mint the 8th, so that would be tomorrow. However, they are minting with JPEG Store, and JPEG Store needs some more time to figure out everything. So they're going to let us know when their new mint date will be. So looking at their roadmap, we are on minting day. So after that, they will be setting up their holding initiatives. So this will be giveaways, discount codes, perks, bonuses, and challenges that will guarantee our members to hold their NFTs, which will help raise the floor price. Obviously, saying you can guarantee the members to hold, I don't think is very fair, because no matter how good it is, somebody's always going to be looking to sell. However, I understand what they're saying, not trying to nitpick too much, but this is just an incentive. The goal is to create such a strong hypebeast community that members hold because they believe in the project. Find out more at floor price, yada yada. Step 6 will establish the club leaders. A group of elite members will be picked to join the founders in the club directory. This will guarantee the community is involved in the development of the project. So then they will build a prestigious club. We want to be the best club of Cardano. To achieve this, 50% of the royalties for the project are going directly to the vault, which will be managed by the club directory, with the help of the members to make sure we are expanding our community and developing the club. And then they will have their second drop sometime as step 8. So this project will be minting more, and it will be looking like more of a DAO. So looking over at their sneak peeks, their Sneakerheads over here, I'm sure there's a pun somewhere there. This is a pretty literal interpretation. It is literally the head as a sneaker. So we can look down, and I understand the hypebeast apparel kind of to it. You know, they're using a lot of like, you know, brand name or brand logo t-shirts, obviously with their own brand instead of those brands, because then they'd get copyrighted or whatever would happen. But they're using fashion and they're using apparel like that with their sneakers as the main focal point. So just looking at a few more of these, I have to compare it to LeatherHeads, and in my opinion, I do think that the LeatherHeads stand out a bit more. The LeatherHeads also cover most of the picture, whereas most of the picture here is a background. I feel like they could have made the characters a little bit larger just to stick out and kind of pop a little bit more, but that's just my opinion on it. I have no idea how these are actually going to do, but based off of everything that I read, I'm also not super into DAOs, just me personally, so I would be leaning towards LeatherHeads over Sneakerheads. Just pay attention to the mint price as well though, as the Sneakerheads are about half the price of the LeatherHeads. The next project I want to cover is Bernard Boy's Mafia. On August 12, there will be 7,777 of these NFTs, going for 75 ADA if you are on the whitelist and 80 ADA if you are on public. Checking out the team, Bernard Boys is also fully doxed, so I'm loving to see that. It's happening more and more consistently, so that is always nice to see. So right now for their roadmap, we are on quarter 3, and they are having their 7,777 Bernard Boys come out, and 777 of them will be reserved for the team and promotions. There will be exclusive giveaways for delisted holders, buying raffles for aftermarket transactions, creation of family roles, so there will be roles for how many Bernard Boys that you own, and these roles will matter with future expansion of utility and further rewards for La Costa Nostra family members. There will then be the creation of the Mafia Council, approximately 20 spots total, focus on brand development, community growth, marketing, and holder rewards and incentives. And then in quarter 4, there will be royalty rewards announced for La Casa Nostra family roles. Royalty rewards from Project Wallet will be distributed to delisted holders only in a tiered system, so that'll be interesting how that works. And then the Bernard Boys team interviews and artist short film. So they'll be working on a film to kind of show you guys how the art was made, or a little bit about their artist, or about the team, something along those lines. And then quarter 1 of next year, there will be merch. They will launch their collaboration with other projects, update the website. Holding an OG Bernard Boy in your wallet will serve as an automatic whitelist spot for large mints. So maybe their next mint or other projects that they're partnered with. Whitelist raffles for exclusive holder only drops and mints. Secondary drop for Bernard Boys, La Costa Nostra. Whitelist giveaways for new projects awarded to holders as well. And then in quarter 2, Bernard Boys will have pedigrees, which will be staking your Bernard Boy and expanding your bloodline. And then IRL community artist showcases and expanding the staff. They also have their Omerta Pass, which there's going to be 300 total of, and 150 of our OGs and Whitelist Mafia will be the first to be airdropped these passes. And then 150 more passes will be sold to the community after the first mint. The utility of this pass will be special Discord roles with entitlements to 1 extra whitelist for future large mints, the ability to mint 2 Bernard Boys for 68 each, a free airdrop for all secondary drops, but this does not include the airdrop for the mint that is coming this August 12th. Share 25% of all Genesis Mint project royalties, 50% royalty share of pass sales, and early access to the Mafia mission. Checking out some of their sneak peeks, we have their Bernards right here, which if you didn't know is a type of dog. So this is their Bernard, and he's got Cardano eye. This one is just like a regular poker chip eye. That's pretty cool to see. But this one is probably my favorite that I've seen so far. It's just super clean. It's got the darkish blackish background with the gray / white kind of tux on, and then the jacket over it. I just think it looks really good. The dog glow eyes, or the god eyes, whatever they're going to be called, along with the cigarette with the smoke. I just think it all looks very clean. Some of the other ones, this announcement on the 26th of last month, I think all the ones that they released on this day just looked really, really nice. So this one is obviously the gold shirt that he has on, and it's kind of glimmering to give off that effect. And then this one right here, this just looks like he's going out. He's got a nice day. Maybe he's going to have a nice dinner. But he just looks swag, just real dapper in that one. And this one he just is chilling. He's wearing his it looks like he just got off of work, but he's smoking a cigar. He's cooling it. He's got his eyes closed and it looks like he's about to tell a story. And then the last two I want to show is this golden feather fedora. So apparently that's going to be a very rare trait. So that's one that you're going to want to look out for. And then this one, I thought it was important to note because this one has the most realistic fur, and I haven't seen any of the other fur styles look like this. So if you do get one that looks like this, maybe check and see if you got lucky. So I do like this project, but I do have some thoughts about it, and that's the 7,777 supply with a 88 mint price is maybe a bit too much. And if we do go check out their Omerta Pass, we can see that it's at a 370 floor, and there will only be 300 total of these, so we can kind of relate this to Journey. And Journey had about 6,666 NFTs minted, and they are at about 108 floor price. And if we do go check out their High Trip Pass, which there is 300 of, their floor price is 425. So we can probably look to see if it does as well as Journey, to have them be probably about 108 floor price a few days after minting. However, I don't think this project is going to be as hyped as Journey was, so I do think it'll do slightly less than that. The last project, and project I am the most bullish on for this entire week, is going to be Raccoon Syndicate. Raccoon Syndicate is made by Timmy the Cat, and if you don't know, that is Cardano Ecosystem News. Cardano Ecosystem News was one of the first YouTube channels that I found when I was searching up Cardano related information, and he does this animated cat, which is his character or avatar inside of all of his YouTube videos. The way that this mint is going to work is that the whitelist will be on August 13th and the public will be on August 14th. There will also be 3 tiers. So the tier 3 will be what's minting on the 13th/14th, and those will be the hunters and farmers, and there will be 2,500 of each. The tier 2 will be 3,000 total and break up into 2 subsections of 1,500, and then the tier 1s will be 2,000 total and break up into 2 subsections of 1,000. The whitelist will be for 110 ADA and the public will be for 120 ADA. It does look like that 95% of the whitelist is filled up, so only roughly 5% should go to the public. So this project is pretty intricate, and the way that it works is a bit unique. So this is their hold to earn model, and basically by holding you will earn these battle points. No need to download any app or go onto your machine or stake or anything like that. So the way that this is going to work is that every 2 months they will have their tournament or spectacle or whatever they want to call it. They're going to call this a battle round. And once their wallet holding game begins, they will approximately every 10 days go on various social medias such as YouTube, Twitter, whatever, including Timmy's YouTube channel, to select random events that transform the current 2-month battle round. These randomly selected events will increase the base battle point earnings modifier for a group of raccoons based on their traits and be selected using an on-chain transparent Plutus smart contract. I know that's a lot, but basically every 2 months they're going to be looking at your trait and maybe you earn more battle points based on what you own. Each raccoon held in a wallet will reward that owner with a new NFT at the end of each 2-month battle round. The quality/rarity of the NFT will be determined by how many battle points were earned by that raccoon over the last 2 months. These reward NFTs can be Raccoon Syndicate upgrade NFTs, and they will increase your battle point modifiers for the next battle round. Alternatively, the upgrade NFTs can be sold on popular NFT marketplaces. On occasion, the reward NFTs may also be NFTs from popular Cardano NFT collections that partner with Raccoon Syndicate. Checking out their team, we have Kiyama, who is the artist, and she is an amazing artist, and we have Timmy, the founding developer. I actually had both of them on my Atlanick Ocean podcast not too long ago, and I will have that link in the description below. Looking at some of their sneak peeks, you can see that because this collection is based off of hunters and farmers, that's exactly what we're going to see. So here's a pitchfork right here. This is obviously a farmer. And then we get to a bloody knife raccoon, so obviously a hunter. And then you can just kind of see all the differences in the hunters and farmers that you can get. And remember, there will be traits that you can also add on to these a bit later. So maybe there's a ruby necklace that you add on, and that helps with your battle point accruing. And stuff like that. So that will be coming a bit after they mint. All of that detail will continuously come out, and I think that those sorts of things can continue to keep this project hyped for a long period of time. So that is another reason why I am very bullish on this project. And I'm just going to take this time to zoom in and show you the quality. When they say high quality, they're not just BSing. They really do have some really good high quality. So when you zoom down, like really into it, you can see the shading/dirt on all of their clothing, and when you go all the way down, you can see the dirt on the bottom of the skirt. You can see the steam rising off of the mug. You can see the wear and tear on the dynamite. You can see the holes and cracks in the back of the wall behind them in the background. I mean, it's pretty crazy. They also just showed a first sneak peek of their tier 2, which is this mad scientist right here. And, you know, I kind of couldn't tell, like right here is scratches, but over in this one, because more is going on, it's kind of hard to see if it's a scratch. So I zoomed in and oh my God, the detail is insane. And you can keep scrolling down too. Look at the purple, the lighting from his little potion shining onto him. Let's zoom out. Like, look at that. I just think it looks really, really well done. So yeah guys, that's everything I wanted to cover this week. Raccoon Syndicate is obviously my favorite and the only project that I'm probably going to mint this week just to play it safe, as I have been losing a little bit. I just want to guarantee some ADA back, and I am really, really thinking Raccoon Syndicate is a good way to get my funds up. Also, feel free to join my Discord. I'll put that in the description below. I love everybody that's in there. We have amazing conversations about all these projects, and we also have a smash or pass section where you just vote yes or no on if you are minting, which is very helpful for the community, because I think a lot of the times when you go into those communities of those Discords, everybody's like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna mint, and you get kind of caught up in that. But if you take a step back and you look at other people's Discords and what people are doing, you realize actually not too many people are minting it. But anyways, get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys, peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.